Welcome to the East Alton Ice Arena, everybody. I'm Dennis Laird. We're here for MVCHA hockey tonight between the Alton Redbirds and the Edwardsville Tigers, brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. And the Edwardsville Tigers come into tonight's action as the home team, a record of 2-1, and they'll face the Redbirds, who have a record of 0-1. And these two teams have played one game already on the season. Edwardsville, the winner of that game, defeating the Alton Redbirds by the score of 7-3. We're ready to get underway, and there's the face-off, and controlled by the Redbirds, immediately fired into the Edwardsville Tigers zone. They'll fire it up the boards, and the Tigers now with the drive. Cobb with a shot that's blocked by a stick. Now a backhanded shot that misses. Real close there as Cheatham caught a break in goal. Redbirds end up flipping it around the back of the net. Picked up on the left side. Here come the Redbirds trying to get it into the Tiger zone, but the Tiger defense comes up with it. Now the Redbirds try to get it back down. It's picked up by the Tigers, fired in behind the net. Cobb down to get it behind the net. And the Redbirds tie him up there. Back to Cobb as he'll pass it back and forth with Wiesner back there. Now tried to kept in there by the Tigers, but the Redbirds come away with it. Redbirds with a drive behind the net. Tigers end up coming up with it. Here they come the other way. Right side of the ice. Wiesner flips it into the zone. Redbirds back to pick it up. Now they lose the puck. Tigers able to pick it up. Back into the Redbird zone. Behind the net, the Tigers control the puck. Working out to the point. Slap shot from there, no good. Another try from the point, no good. Tigers keep it in the zone. Redbirds now with it back, and they'll fire at the length of the ice. Icing going to be called, and they'll bring it back to the other end for the face-off. Redbirds looking for their first victory of the season. 0-1 mark so far, as we mentioned. The loss coming to these Tigers, a 7-3 defeat. Face-off. Knocked away, and now the Redbirds pick it up. Across the blue line. In front of the net, a shot that goes wide right. Behind the net now. Tigers pick it up. Headed back the other way. Cobb with it. Cobb fires it into the zone. Behind the net, the Redbirds pick it up. Redbirds trying to clear it out. Picked up by the Tiger defense. They try to keep it in, but the Redbirds there to knock it the other way. Now behind the Tiger net. They'll work it down the right side. Here's the Redbirds. Henson hitting a stick on it, and now a whistle blows. .10:31 first period action, no score, just underway from the East Alton Ice Arena. MVCHA hockey brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. Here's a face-off. The Tigers lose control. Skelton picks it up on the right side. A shot on net. Blocked there and a good save. Lauren Sawyer in goal for the Tigers. Good check on the boards there as Skelton takes a hard hit. And now a whistle blow. 10:13 on the clock, first period action, and our first power play of the night. Tigers called for the penalty, and they'll be shorthanded now. Redbirds will try to take advantage of this power play and be the first to put the puck in the net. Behind the net, Redbirds control it. Try to center it. Knocked away by the Edwardsville Tigers. Cobb headed up the ice. Cobb with one man to beat. Gets it knocked away. Good defensive play there by the Alton Redbirds. Behind the net they go. Up the right side, and it's knocked away by Cobb again. And kept Ben, the Redbird, in.
Edwardsville penalty.
Ben Drake with it, fires it down the length of the ice.
Warning for head contact at 147.
And now, icing going to be called. I'll bring it back to the other end. 9:38 on the clock, 1:25 left in the penalty. There's a shot on goal and a save by the goalie, Kevin Cheatham, in the nets tonight for the Alton Redbirds. Face off this time. The Tigers able to control it. They fire it back into the Redbird zone. Cheatham behind the net to drop it off. Right side they go with it. Up the ice come the Redbirds. Taken away by the Tigers, and they'll flip it all the way down the length of the ice. Cheatham will get out of the net and drop it off to his teammate. Redbirds still with 49 seconds on the power play. Cleared out of the right side of the ice. Now Tigers again able to fire it back into the Redbirds zone, doing a nice job killing this penalty. Down to 33 seconds now on the power play. Here's a steal by the Tigers. Headed behind the net. Going to try the wraparound. Fires it in front. A good centering and a score! Wiesner! John Wiesner with the first goal of the night as he takes the pass from behind the net. Wide open in front. And the Tigers out in front here, 1-0. A shorthanded goal by John Wiesner. At the 8:36 mark of period number 1. Here's the face-off, and it's controlled by the Tigers. Redbirds still with 19 seconds left on the power play. Redbirds in, the Tiger in. Get it knocked away, and it'll sail the length of the ice, and that will kill the penalty. And we're back to even up. 8 minutes to play in the period. 1-0 in favor of the Tigers. Wiesner now with it behind the net. Trying to center it here, and it's knocked away by the Redbird defense. In the corner, they battle for it. And the puck comes to Wiesner. Wiesner flips it in front and fanned there by the Tigers. Redbirds try to clear it out, but it's kept in by the Tigers. Big hit there. Cobb with it, and he'll fire it on the goal. Wide right. Wiesner now behind the net. Puck comes to the center. Redbirds have it, but Wiesner get it right back. And now Cobb chases it behind the net for the Tigers. Up the boards it goes and down the length of the ice. Icing going to be called here. 1-0 our score in favor of the Tigers at the 7:02 mark of the first period. John Wiesner with a lone goal for the Edwardsville Tigers. Face off won by the Redbirds. They'll try to clear it out of their own end. They do so, but the Tigers flip it right back to center ice. Big hit there right in the center of the ice. And the puck goes down behind the goal. Cheatham out of the net dangerously there. Now on the left side, the Redbirds run into the official. Behind the net. Picked up by the Tigers. Here's Jones trying to keep it in for the Redbirds, but right to a Tiger player. Up the ice and offsides. 6:20 to go in the period. MVCHA Hockey, Edwardsville Tigers and Alton Redbirds, brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. And soon to be digital Channel 50, hopefully around Thanksgiving. Here's the Tigers keeping it in. Cobb chases it down, battles for it with two Redbird players. Now Jones over there as well. Wiesner to help out. He can't get a hold of it. And the Tigers somehow maintain possession. Now Skelton, though, with it for the Redbirds. 5:46 in the period. Here's Props with it. He fires it on the net. Wide right. Behind the net it goes. Picked up by Cobb. Max Cobb, the senior center. Around the boards. Kept in by the Tigers. Philip Grippy, number 47. Now back behind the net. That's Corey Johnson, number 23. Here's Skelton with it for the Redbirds. Firing it up the left side, but picked up by the Tigers. Grippy with it. Trying to clear it out. And they finally get it to Cobb. Cobb with a shot blocked by the defense. Here come the Redbirds back the other way. Tigers take it away again. Good defensive play there by Drew Lewis, number 20. Tigers with it, coming the other way. It's Cobb. Max Cobb gets it knocked away and gets it right back. Centers it and off the back of the net. Picked up by the Redbirds. Trying to clear it. And the Tigers will keep it in the zone. Now the Redbirds finally clear it out. Tigers reset. Fired up the ice and past Cheatham. Rippy down there to fire it around the boards. And now the Redbirds come the other way. And it's taken away again by the Tiger defense. Redbirds having a tough time getting anything going offensively in the Tiger zone. Tiger defender is doing a great job of keeping that puck away from the goal. Here's the Redbirds with a shot that's out of play, and that shot taken by number 9. That's Franklin, Evan Franklin. 3:48 to go in the period. Still 1-0 in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers. If you're just joining us, Tigers won the first matchup between these two teams this year, 7-3. Behind the net. And around the boards it goes. The Redbirds able to keep it in front of the net. A shot and a goal! A lucky break there for the Redbirds as that puck just squirted right to the front of the net, and the Redbirds tied up at 1 here at the 3:39 mark of the first period. Our score. Redbirds try to clear it out of their zone, but it's kept in by the Tigers. Here's a centering pass and a nice save. No, it's a goal. It gets by him. I thought he had saved it, but it's in for the goal, and the tie is broken. It's now 2-1 in favor of the Tigers. .322 still to go in the period, and the Tigers take a 2-1 lead. Back the other way. Tigers goalie Lauren Sawyer able to cover that one up. And there'll be a face-off.
Score number 43, Alex Rubin.
Number 43, Alex Rubin, the goal for the Alton Redbirds, finally announced here at the East Alton Ice Arena. Still waiting to see who got the goal for the Tigers. Cramner with the assist on the Rubin goal for the Redbirds at the 9:21 mark. 2:50 yet to go in the period. Here's a shot on goal, and it's covered up by Cheatham. Number 42, Devin Warren, ends up with the goal for the Tigers to break the score.
Assisted by number 7, Devin Black. And number 17, Tyler Black.
Cobb with the puck. Tries to get it in front of the net, and the Redbirds will block it, then try to clear it around the back. Redbirds Jones can't come up with it. Now Skelton will chase down the Tiger defender. Tries to get it to Cobb and does so. Here come the Tigers back the other way, 2-on-2. Wiesner with it. Wiesner with a centering pass and nobody there. Now back the other way. Here come the Tigers trying to chase down the loose puck. Redbirds with a good check there. That's a nice play. Number 15, Skelton. Tigers across the blue line. Wiesner with a shot, no good. In the corner, Tigers try to maintain possession, didn't do. Wiesner picks it up. Wiesner now trying to center and taken away by the Redbirds. Back the other way they go. Tigers with it now. Fired into the Redbird zone. Picked up behind the net. Redbirds try to clear it out and do so. There's Bridges. Can get it taken away from him. Redbirds get it back. Fire at the link. Sawyer with a stick on it out of the goal. Around the back they go. And here come the Tigers back the other way. 2-on-3. Shot in behind the net. Tigers try to chase it down. A centering pass. It goes past the Edwardsville player. And now a good check along the boards, and we'll see if there's a penalty there. Puck comes in front of the Redbird net, and it's knocked away by the Redbird defender. The length of the ice it goes, and picked up by the Tiger defense. Will fire it the other way. And this is going to be icing with 31 seconds remaining in the period. Tigers leading 2-1 over the Alton Redbirds. John Wiesner with the first goal of the night for the Tigers to put them up 1-0. Scored 2-1 now in favor of the Tigers. Here's Cobb with it at the center, a shot, and it's blocked away by the Redbird defense. Wiesner now, centering pass. Wiesner will stick it in there in the corner, and it's now 3-1 in favor of the Tigers with still 14.9 seconds to go. Second goal of the period for Wiesner. John Wiesner, the junior, comes up with his second goal. And it's now 3-1 in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers. Still 14.9 seconds to go in the period. Cobb with it. Knocked away by Howe. Here come the Tigers back the other way. And that will be the period. 3-1 our score after one period of play. Here on RiverbendSports.com. Welcome back to the East Alton Ice Arena. Dennis Laird with you. MVCHA hockey between the Edwardsville Tigers and the Alton Redbirds. 2A Varsity North matchup. Second one of the season between these two teams, and the Tigers leading this one 3-1. They won the first matchup 7-3. 2 goals from John Wiesman and a goal from Warren the 3 goals for the Tigers. Here come the Redbirds. Their only goal by Rubin, a shot in front that's blocked by the goalie, Lauren Sawyer. Sawyer coming off a pretty good year, 11-7-1 his record, a 2.13 goals against average. Tigers try to clear it out of the Redbird zone. Redbirds with it. Trying to get it to Jones, but it's past his stick and now picked up by the Tigers. Now the boards picked up by the Tigers and knocked away by the Redbird defense. Centering pass sails way past everyone and now off the boards and down the ice it goes. Tyler Croft tries to clear it out. Picked up by Jones. A shot and no good. It may have hit the bar. Jones tries to clear it out. Now Croft with it. Fires it up. Franklin takes it away. Franklin at center ice. Loses it, and it's picked up by Jones. Jones finds a man on the right side. The assistant captain takes a shot on the goal, and it's off the stick of goalie Lauren Sawyer. Trying to clear it. Here's a shot by the Redbirds and a save by Lauren Sawyer at the 11:22 mark of the second period. Lauren Sawyer, a little more work out of this period. The Redbirds have stepped up the pressure a bit and got a few more chances here to start the second period. There's a puck going around the back of the net. Redbirds trying to clear it out, or keep it in, excuse me. They do so, and behind the net. Bridges with a shot. It's off a Redbird stick. Another attempt here over the net, no good. Tigers finally get it to the center line, but the Redbird defenders right there to fire it back in. Along the right side they go. Now the Tigers will pick up the puck and work it down the right side. Into the Redbird zone. Behind the net it goes. And they battle for it in the corner. Picked up by the Redbirds. They try to clear it out. Now have control and they flip it down the ice. Past Cunningham into the corner. Centering pass. It's too long, but picked up by the Redbirds. They'll keep it in. Steiner with it. Steiner doing a nice job along the boards, but then finally loses it. Redbirds keep it in, and they work it behind the net. Alan Bauer in front of the net, no good. Picked up by the Tigers, who fire it into the Alton end. Redbirds pick it up. Line change for the Tigers. Redbirds, Jones into the Tiger zone. Gets it knocked away, slap shot, and a goal! Redbirds make it a 1-point game as they get their second goal. Nice job there. Picking up that deflection and firing it in for the second goal, and I believe that was Alan Bauer who got that second goal. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe it was 26, not 16. Austin Rosher with a goal. Tigers with it in the Redbird end. Redbirds strip it away. Big check on the boards there by the Tigers. Behind the net, the Tigers center it. Picked up by the Redbirds. They lose it. Now they battle for it in the corner. Slap shot from the Tigers wide. Actually, it looks like, Cheatham grabbed hold of that thing. And so the save by Cheatham at the 9:01 mark. 3-2 our score in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers. A goal here by Austin Rauscher cut the lead to 1. Tigers battle for the puck. Rubin from the Redbirds there. The Tigers maintain possession. Near center ice, they lose it. Rubin comes up with it. Flip back into the Tiger zone. Behind the net. Tigers spending a lot of time in their zone this period. Redbirds have really stepped it up. Here they come though. The Tigers center it and Wiesner can't get it. Wiesner will flip it behind the net. Johnson back there. Centered and a goal! There's a shot and a goal for the Tigers. Wiesner with a hat trick now. His third goal of the night to make it a 4-2 Edwardsville lead. What a night for John Wiesner, the junior. His third goal of the night, and the Hats are on the ice. The junior John Wiesner, left wing starter, number 91. His third goal, and now a 4-2 Edwardsville lead here at the 8:16 mark of the second period. Redbirds not getting many shots on the goal here in the second period, but the shots they've taken have counted. And Wiesner gets his third goal of the night. Here's Cobb trying to center it. And they do so, and close there. Wiesner almost got his fourth goal. Puck comes to the blue line, kept in by the Tigers behind the net. Here's Cobb with it. Cobb gets it taken away by the Redbirds, and they'll head down the ice now. Knocked away. Here's Henson with it. Henson gets it stripped away from him. Past Rubin. One man to beat for Cobb, and he just misses. Wide left. Tigers will fire it back into the zone. Picked up by Cobb in front. And they're going to say he was offside. 7:34 still to go here in the second period. 4-2 in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers. This game brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. Soon to be digital channel 50. You'll be able to pick that up. Or Charter 21. Here's a big check by the Tigers, and we'll see if there's a penalty there, and there will be. Washer got hammered by number 42 for the Tigers. Warren, he's got a goal tonight. .7:24 still to go in the period. Now power play for the Alton Redbird. Here's Rochner with it. Fires it into the Tiger zone. Behind the net, picked up. Now Jones will try to keep it in. Does so. Skelton and Jones with it. Top of the key. A shot no good.
Edwardsville penalty number 42.
Behind the net it goes. Picked up. Redbirds keep it in.
5:36.
Behind the net, they battle for it. Two Redbirds. That's Skelton coming with it. Here's Franklin, going to pass it across the ice. Get it closer. There's a slap shot, no good. And blocked by Sawyer as he holds it up against the net. Shot by Jones for the Redbirds. They make a change here. Looks like they'll send three players in. Redbirds with a face-off with 1:18 left on the power play. Here's Franklin with a shot off the glove of Sawyer. Picked up now. And shot back on goal. No good. Here's the Tigers firing at the length of the ice. Cheatham out to get it. Hands it off to his teammate. And here come the Redbirds back up the ice. right back the other way. Franklin will go behind the net to pick it up for the Redbirds. Now the puck knocked away by the Tigers again. Here's Max Cobb firing into the Redbird zone. Franklin will chase it down. 5:55 on the clock, second period. Still 25 seconds left in the Redbird power play. Cobb knocks it away for the Tigers. Here's a pass to Cobb, and that will be offside. Tigers with one shorthanded goal tonight come on the first Redbird power play of the night, as Wiesner got the goal. Shorthanded. 1 of 3 for John Wiesner, the junior, tonight. So 19 seconds on the power play for the Redbirds, who trail now 4-2. Face off won by Jones. Rauschner tries to chase it down. Can't get past Wiesner. Now tied up along the boards. Puck scoots free. And here comes Johnson up the ice for the Tigers. Gets it knocked away. Back the other way into the Tiger zone. And that will be offside. 5:27 still to go here, second period. Back the other way to the Redbird zone for the face-off. Johnson there for the Tigers. Redbirds come up with a puck. Jones with it along the boards. Fires it into the Tiger zone. Now picked up by Grippy. Tries to clear it and can't. Wiesner in front of the net. Can't clear it. Now Johnson in there to take it away. And finally Wiesner with a shot that just missed. Cheatham with a save. Cheatham with another save. Cobb shot there. Jones comes up with the puck and fires it down to Skelton. Skelton across the blue line. Skelton looking, firing in there, and tried to find Rauschner, but couldn't get it to him. Now a big hit along the boards. That may be a penalty, and I think it is going to be against the Tigers. As the power play winds down, they're going to send Max Cobb to the box, and he's a big player for the Tigers. He's been all over the ice tonight. The senior center, Max Cobb, will head to the penalty box here at the 4:40 mark of the second period, with the Tigers leading 4-2. Redbirds not able to do much with that last power play, and now with another one. Down by 2 goals here. Need to make something happen. Almost 4 solid minutes of power play. Well, 2 minutes down, and now 2 minutes more up on the board.
2 minutes for tripping.
For the Redbirds, Franklin fires it in behind the net and fired out of play. 4:25 left to go in the period. Still 1:46 left on the power play for the Redbirds, who just come off a power play and couldn't get a goal. Tigers been playing shorthanded for quite some time. There's a shot. Not close. Centering pass and right past the Redbirds. Back into the Tiger zone behind the net. Redbirds bring it out to Franklin. Fired back into the corner. Rubin centers, and once again, Redbirds unable to take advantage of a centering pass there. Franklin fires it in off the stick of a Tiger player. And now they'll try to clear, but the Redbirds keep it in. Redbirds fire it past the net. Now the Tigers will work their way up the right side. Here's a shot on goal and a save by Cheatham. That's shot by Croft. Tyler Croft, the senior defenseman for the Edwardsville Tiger. 3:46 on the clock, second period. Still 1:06 left. The Redbird power play. 4-2 our score in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers, looking for their third victory of the season and their second victory over these Alton Redbirds. Wiesner with a shot. Wiesner with a second attempt, and Cheatham able to cover it up here. What a night so far for John Wiesner, the junior, with 3 goals. Along the boards, Wiesner with it again. Wiesner behind the net. Wiesner trying to wrap it around. Now maintains possession behind the Redbird net. Jones back there to try and take it from the Wiesner. Battles along the boards and now trapped there. Puck finally comes free and Wiesner tries to chase it down but can't. Redbirds will pick it up. Now the board's kept in though by Kropp as he shoots on goal, but Cheatham there to make the save. 3 minutes to go in the period. Roshner down for the Redbirds now behind the net. Skelton battles for it for the Redbirds, and now the puck cleared by the Tigers. Chased down by the Redbirds. Power play over now, and the Redbirds unable to capitalize again. Skelton fires it into the Tiger zone. Back the other way, and now the puck out of play at the 2:27 mark here of the second period. 4-2 in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers over the Alton Redbirds. Redbirds with a record of 0-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to this Tiger team, a 7-3 loss. Here's the puck. And now whistle's blown. 2:22 left in the period. This game brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. Soon to be across the airwaves on digital channel 50. And also on charter cable 21. Max Cobb in there for the Tigers against Rubin, and the face-off won by the Tigers, but the Redbirds able to knock it out of the zone. There's Kropp firing it back into the Redbird zone. Behind the net it goes. Picked up. Redbirds try to fire it out, but kept in by Kropp. Down the boards. Cobb gets it taken away from him. There's Kropp keeping it back in. Slap shot wide. Up the boards it goes and picked up by the Tigers. They'll keep it in. Pass Wiesner. Now behind the net. That's Cobb. Cobb looking for somebody. Trying to get it in front. And knocked away from him. Good defense there by the Redbirds. Picked up now by Wiesner. Fires it back to Cobb behind the net. Cobb looking to center. Goes to Wiesner, who's shot. Knocked away by the Redbird defense. That's Rubin, I believe. Rubin will take it and head up the right side. There's a shot on goal, and it's blocked by Sawyer. Behind the net. Redbird player knocked down, and here come the Tigers back the other way as they fire it up the ice to Cobb, past him and into the Redbird zone. That's going to be icing here at the minute 4 mark of the second period. 4-2 Edwardsville Tigers lead the Alton Redbirds, and 2A Varsity North action here from the MVCHA Hockey Association.
10:48. Called for caution. 10:48.
42 seconds left on the Tiger power play. Redbirds Jones with it along the board. And here's the puck fired back in there by Steiner, and now whistles blow as Lawrence Sawyer comes up with that puck. Face off in the Tiger end. 32 seconds left on the Tiger power play. Here's Wiesner with it. Flips it into the zone. Picked up by Cobb. Cobb with a shot on goal. Cheatham will cover it up. With 43.6 seconds left here in the second period. Tigers still with 21 seconds left on the power play. Cobb in the face-off. Won by the Redbirds, and they'll fire at the length of the ice. Sawyer out to get it for the Tigers. Fired it right in front of the net. Skelton there, but he gets it to the Tiger player, and now the Redbirds knock it away, but Johnson gets it right back. Johnson down the length of the ice. Will head behind the net. Johnson looking to center, does so, and there's a shot blocked by Cheatham, and a nice play by Cheatham there. Along the boards, Tigers trying to get it back as the power play expires. And now whistles blow here with 12.4 seconds left in the period. Penalty going to be against the Tigers, and it's going to be against Tyler Croft here at the end of the period with 12.4 seconds to go. The Redbirds back on the power play, and they've not done well on the power play tonight. Give up a shorthanded goal and come up short each time. They've been on the power play here with 12.4 seconds left in the second period, trailing 4-2 to the Edwardsville Tigers. Rubin in to do the face-off as Jones steps out of the circle for the Redbirds. Jones comes up with the puck after the face-off, but now the Tigers will have it, firing it behind the net. They battle for it, and the Tigers end up with it as the period comes to an end. 4-2 our score after 2 periods of play. The Tigers lead the Alton Redbirds. You're watching RiverbendSports.com. Welcome back to the East Alton Ice Arena. Dennis Laird with you. MVCHA Hockey, brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. Soon to be Digital Channel 50 or Charter 21. There's the Redbirds with a shot on goal, knocked away by Sawyer. Tigers get it back. Redbirds strip it right back away. Now they battle for it along the boards. The Tigers come out of there with it. There's a shot back in there by the Redbirds, wide of Sawyer. In the corner they go, behind the net. And now the length of the ice and wide of the goal. Icing going to be called here at the 12:27 mark of period number 3. Back into the Tiger zone for the face-off. Cobb in there for the Tigers. And a face-off squirts towards the board. Alton player goes down and is picked up by Wiesman. Wiesman with 3 goals already. A nice centering pass, but Cobb couldn't get the goal because Cheatham denied him. Sliding to the ground and taking that shot away from Cobb, who was right there in front of the net. Cobb wins the face-off. Wiesner keeps it in. Behind the net now, Cobb. Wiesner and Cobb back there for the Tigers. Puck comes free past Johnson, and the Redbirds clear it down the boards. There's a centering pass, and nobody there for the Redbirds. Puck will head back to the Redbird zone. They'll fire it up the board. Jones there. Skelton trying to fire it into the zone and does so. Now, here come the Tigers back the other way. Johnson to Cobb. Cobb breaks free. Cobb on the goal! And it's blocked by Cheatham. Pops right up in the air. He didn't see it, and it comes down far enough away from the goal to keep the Tigers from scoring there, but Cobb one-on-one there with Cheatham. And Cheatham doing a nice job in goal for the Alton Redbirds, knocking that one away from Cobb, and he's made a couple of nice saves here in this period. Kevin Cheatham, the goalie for the Alton Redbirds. Puck behind the net. And this will head into the Tiger zone. Be chased down by Philip Grippy. Other side now, Tigers with a nice pass here. Wide open on the goal. Nice defensive play there by the Alton player. That was Henson. Here's a shot by Grippy that sails wide. Picked up by the Redbirds. 1-on-2. Nice move there. And on the net. Knocked away by Sawyer. Another shot. Rubin with an attempt. It goes wide. Behind the net. couple of Redbird players battle for it, but it's knocked away by the Tigers. Steiner there, though, on the point, and he fires a shot on Sawyer, who covers it up. At the 10:15 mark here, the third period, 4-2, the Tigers lead. Face off in the Tiger end. Tigers control the puck, and they'll fire it up the ice. There's Cobb. Cobb driving on the net. Nice pass there, and Johnson denied by Cheatham. Redbirds can't clear it out. Tigers with a wraparound attempt, no good. There's Kropp coming in to keep it in there for the Tigers. Johnson for the Tigers behind the net, battling. It's knocked away. There's Kropp with it. A shot behind the net. Picked up by the Tigers. Johnson along the board. He'll fire it to Wiesman, who gets knocked down. And now the Redbirds try to clear it out, and finally do. There's Steiner down the board. Steiner. It's a puck knocked away now. Centers it, but nice defense there by the Tigers. Back the other way. This is Franklin with the puck for the Redbirds. To Cramner. As Franklin picks it up. Franklin with a shot denied by Sawyer. Here come the Tigers the other way. They flip it into the Redbird zone. Around the boards it goes. Lewis for the Tigers. Out to Croft, who fires it back in, past Lewis. Behind the net, Lewis with it. And now, Redbirds try to clear it out, and do so. Right to Lauren Sawyer. Covered up and hold on to it here at the 8:27 mark of period number 3. Still 4-2 in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers. Face off in the Tiger end. Now late. Looks like they're going to move Skelton into the face off as Jones steps out. Henson keeps it in for the Redbirds. Jones with it, trying to center it past Skelton. Skelton can't get a stick on it for the Redbirds, and here come the Tigers. Shot on goal, wide as he had a man. Now he picks it back up. Another attempt, and it's blocked by Skelton. Nice play down on the ice. Tigers work it out to the point. Knocked away. Another good defensive play by the Alton Redbirds. Tigers try to keep it in. Redbirds will flip it out, though. And it's picked up by the Tiger defense. Back the other way they come. And now the Redbirds fire it back into the Tiger zone at the 7:32 mark. Puck headed toward Cheatham, and he'll pick it up. Tigers with a steal. Johnson with it in front of the net. Knocked away by the Redbirds. Cobb now gets it knocked away. And that's Kropp. Or Grippy trying to keep it in there. Here's the Redbirds coming the other way. Redbirds can't get past the defense there. And a big collision, a shot on goal, and it's knocked away by Sawyer. Puck goes the length of the ice and picked up by the Redbird Steiner. Steiner, after a shot back in there by the Tigers, knocks it away again. Cobb with it now. Max Cobb. It's knocked away by Henson. Here's a shot knocked away again by the Redbird defense. Backhanded shot knocked away again. Puck up in the air. Wiesner turns around and just misses. Really lining up a nice shot there, but that one's wide right. There's a big hit by Cobb, and we'll see if there's a penalty here. And there will be. Cobb will head back to the penalty box for the second time tonight. The senior center for the Edwardsville Tigers heads to the box at the 6:10 mark here of the third period. And it looks like a Redbird player down. Big hit there by Cobb as he'll head to the penalty box. 13 shots for the Edwardsville Tigers tonight, 11 for the Alton Redbirds, and the Tigers lead us 4-2. Brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. Welcome back to the East Alton Ice Arena. As Bauer being helped off the ice. Took a big hit from Max Cobb, who's in the penalty box for the Edwardsville Tigers. Officials talk it over with the Edwardsville head coach. Breaking the action here at the 6:10 mark of the third period. 5-minute penalty on Max Cobb for boarding. And that's just about the rest of the period. The Redbirds will be on the power play here, down 4-2, and they've struggled on the power play tonight. They've given up a shorthanded goal, and they have yet to score a power play goal. Redbirds will control. Skelton will flip it across. And here's Henson with it now. Henson fires it down in the corner. And now it's knocked away by the Tigers and fired the length of the ice. Into the corner. Picked up by Franklin for the Redbirds behind the net. Franklin will drop it off. Here comes Jones up the right side, out of control, can't hang on to it. But the Redbirds somehow able to keep it in, and now whistles blow here and stoppage in play.
We still have tonight's 50-50 winnings here. Winning ticket number is 130802.
5:27 yet to go in this one. Still 4:17 on the power play for the Alton Redbirds. They trail 4-2 to the Edwardsville Tigers. Redbirds looking for their first win of the season. They are 0-1. Their loss coming to this Tiger team, 7-3.
Would Christian Bauer please?
5:27 yet to go in this ball game. A 4-2 Tiger lead. You're watching Riverbend Sports. We get set for the face-off here at the East Alton Ice Arena. Tigers control the puck. And a shot down that Cheatham will cover up. Now flip it out to Skelton. Skelton will go behind the net. Skelton now to Jones. Jones gets it knocked away by Croft. Now Johnson with it. And the Tigers will fire at the length of the ice. Cheatham had to go through his legs there, and it almost bounced in front of the net. Picked up though by the Redbirds, and they'll shoot it out. Behind the net it goes. Up the right side. Jones takes a hit as he enters the Tiger zone. Now delivers one of his own. And the Tigers able to clear it out again. Still 3:16 on the power play for the Redbirds. Steiner down there and chasing him down from behind is Lewis. Behind the net, the Redbirds with the puck. Steiner fires it in on goal. Sawyer knocks it away. Grippy tries to clear it. Picked up by Steiner. Steiner flips it in. And here's Rubin. Rubin with a shot and a glove save by Sawyer. 3:53 left to go in this one. Still 2:42 on the Redbird power play. They trail 4-2 here in the third period. Max Cobb in the penalty box. A 5-minute boarding penalty. Here's Kropp trying to clear it, but Henson will keep it in. Henson with a shot that Rubin couldn't get a piece of. Now the Tigers able to clear it out. Henson going to chase it down. Henson from his own end. Fires it around the back of the net. Redbirds still can't get it into the Tiger end. Now finally flip it in there. Tigers able to, nope, they didn't clear it. Henson comes up with it. Henson with a shot past Sawyer wide. Another attempt fanned on by the Redbirds, and now Wiesner able to clear it for the Tigers. Cheatham out to touch it for the Redbirds. 2:59 to go in this one. Here's Bird. Bird with it. Bird falls down and loses the puck. Somehow centers it and just missing a goal there. Henson will head down to pick up the puck for the Redbirds. Nope, they're going to let Cheatham handle it. He'll get it to Franklin. And now Cunningham with it. Cunningham gets it taken away by Johnson and flips it up and out of play. 2:31 left to go in this one. Still 1:21 left on the Redbird power play. They trail 4-2 to the Edwardsville Tigers. Here in 2A Varsity North action, Tigers and Redbirds from the East Alton Ice Arena. Steiner will try to keep it in, but gets it knocked away by Wiesner. Here come the Redbirds back the other way. Steiner down the right side. And now whistles blow. And looks like there's going to be a penalty called here against the Redbirds. The 2:13 mark. Redbirds about to send a player to the penalty box, and it looks like it's going to be Jones. If Jones, number 11, heads to the penalty box for the Redbirds to even things back up now. Both teams shorthanded with 2:13 to go. And it looks like the Tigers will have an opportunity for a power play at the end of this period. Skelton to do the face-off honors against Wiesner for the Tigers. 2:13 to go here, third period action. Dennis Laird with you. This game brought to you by RiverbendSports.com. Redbirds come away with a Johnson, one-on-one against Cheatham. Johnson with a shot that's wide. Wiesner picks it up. He's behind the net. Wiesner trying to center it, tries to wrap it around, and Cheatham down on the ice, able to cover that one up. And Wiesner had an opportunity again as he come around the net. He just couldn't get a good stick on it. 1:59 to go in this one, and now the Tigers on the power play. 1:02 on the power play for the Edwardsville Tigers as Wiesner set to face off against Bird. And the Redbirds come away with it. Henson headed up the ice. Henson works his way around a defender and now loses the puck as they get to the board.
Jones for interference at 10:47.
Behind the net. Redbirds with the puck. How to work it out of the zone. And unable to do so. Johnson with a good defensive play there for the Tigers. Now Franklin with a big hit. Back the other way. The Tigers able to keep it in. The Tigers work their way down the left side. Try to center it there, nobody home. Picked up by Cobb with a slap shot, and it's blocked by the defense. One-on-one. Here's Bird with a shot, and Sawyer able to cover that one up after it deflected off of him with 56.8 seconds to go in this one. Jones still in the box for the Redbirds with 43 seconds left on the power play. Face off in the Tiger zone here with under a minute to play. Cobb and Bird. And Cobb comes away with it. Cobb will drop it off. He'll fire it up to Johnson. And he'll work his way. That's Lewis, excuse me. Lewis toward the net. Now behind the net. It's taken away by the Redbirds. Puck free. Tigers try to fire it into the Redbird zone, but Steiner fires it the other way. 26 seconds to play, and now whistles blow. With 25 seconds left on the clock. 11 seconds left on the Jones penalty. Now face-off near the center circle. Looks like it's going to be Cobb and Skelton. And Steiner will control the puck. Headed up the boards into the Tiger zone with 18 seconds to play. Looks like the Tigers going to win their third game of the year. Second time over the Alton Redbirds. Down to 7 seconds. Big hit there behind the net. The Redbird player. Tiger player goes down as the buzzer goes down. 4-2. The Tigers win this one over the Alton Redbirds. You've been watching RiverbendSports.com.